Welcome back everyone to the Town Hall 14 we're in Eden's Edge. And today for you guys we got a lot of loot to spend and we're gonna spend it. We're getting close to being max. This is the progress we have right now. We just have two archer towers, some cannons, mortars, and traps as well as the pets. So the progress we have today is we currently have our archer tower going, it's going to be finishing off in 5 hours. We have a lot of traps on the last two archer towers. So in today's video, gonna be a little something quick and short. Just showing the progress what we do have. Elixir wise, we can do some more walls. We're getting pretty close to being maxed out with walls. We have 46 walls left, and we are going pretty at a decent pace. And right now, we're gonna try to see if we can max this account maybe before Christmas. That's the point for the new December update, the Christmas update, which is going to be Town 16. So you get Town 16 content from my free to play max 15, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna take this to 15. I may keep it at 14. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're gonna definitely have a maxed out Town 15 free to play, so we can take that to Town 16 when it releases. So now let's just do some walls. That's basically all we can do some walls. I believe that should be enough. We should have an attack. I've been just doing something fun with the Titans because I wanted to try Titans out for a little bit. And it's been doing pretty okay for me for right now. Just basically been farming. We're getting close to being done, so I'm not really worrying much about what I do get. I just want to have fun with the Titans and Legends League and see what we can do with it basically. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna use the water walk. We'll be using the water walk, queen charge, whatever, basically to see how things will react, and we go from there. So mainly we're getting close to being done. We still have pet levels which is gonna be done soon. I believe we have two left after this one that's going on. So we're getting there. We're getting there, especially being free to play is hard. Time wise, for sure, that's like the biggest bottleneck. Time has always been. I'm not gonna use my flame flamer. Time has always been the bottleneck, as well. But most of the time, it gets a little easier. I should say. I'm gonna take this dark light so because why not? It gets a little bit easier, especially when you get like all the big bottleneck defenses out the way, as well. It does work out relatively well. So if you can stick with it, you can basically max so free to play. Well, like I said, time is always going to be the bottleneck on any account, free to play or even not free to play. Bottleneck is the time is always going to be the bottleneck for the majority of the accounts. So we're going pretty well here, and we will be maxed out maybe the next couple months. So I'd say next month. Next month is definitely the goal, to be max. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's working out for sure. Like I said, time is always going to be the bottleneck for certain, for most accounts. So that's why we're gonna try to take it as slowly as possible. And it definitely can get easier knowing how to max out because we had our heroes done in the first couple weeks, I guess. Having heroes. Oh, we almost started Town Hall too. Having heroes almost done. I'm not gonna use my CC. Don't need to waste it. I'm fine taking you one serve. Truly, I truly am. But like I said, it's super easy if you have the time. You can literally just play for a little bit, get your builds done, and be done for a while. But for maxing out heroes on any town hall, always keep them down. That is bread and butter for anything. If I want to say, always keep them down and save one. At least save a book of heroes. Save a book of heroes. The heroes that I would recommend if you can get them quickly fast is the Grand Warden, because the elixir cost on the Grand Warden, why it takes so long. I would max him first. His Eternal Tome is the best ability in my opinion, and be able to save troops. Um, and it's really game changing, the Warden's ability. So saving his ability, save upgrading him first and maxing out for his ability alone is wonders. So I would always recommend, if you have a book of heroes, have a lot of elixir, upgrade the Grand Warden and max him out quickly. Just try to max him out quickly as you can. Next, the Archer Queen. I would always recommend the Archer Queen next or alongside the Grand Warden, because the Queen is probably wanting more. The Queen is definitely one of those abilities and heroes that you want to have maxed out as fast as possible, because she is more expensive, she takes more time, and it, it definitely, for sure, the Queen's ability, or the Queen alone, is a very valuable hero. So I would recommend the Grand Warden first if you can, or even the Queen first if you can, because you're going to be spending more elixir in the laboratory than outside of the laboratory. So that's why I use a lot of hammer fightings in the laboratory to master Dark Elixir troops, because I want to have my heroes done, because they're more important to me. So first, if you can, Grand Warden first, or Queen first, then Grand Warden. You can pick your poison. For me, I max the Grand Warden and the Queen at the same time, as fast as possible. Then with the introduction to the RC will be next, and then the King. Yes, the King isn't getting a lot of love. The King is very tanky, but if you want to go the other way around, you can always start with the King, because the King, like I said, the King is the tankiest hero in the game. So having him done, for me, I didn't mind upgrading him last at all, and I didn't waste my books on him. I didn't use my books on him. The only books that I used book of hero wise was either on the Grand Warden or on the Queen. Sometimes it would be on the RC if I had a book laying around from like clan games or stuff, which clan games will be finishing up here soon, but we don't have a book of heroes. So I would always save the books for my Warden or Queen. When those two are maxed on it and I get a book of heroes anywhere else, or even just buying a hammer, I would use it on the RC, because the RC dishes a lot of damage and is a very good utility hero. So that's why I would use it on those style heroes as well. But hopefully that was something short and sweet. I know we only did want to tap into this video, but I got a comment talking about how I max heroes quickly, and that's always been my way. Spending less Dark Elixir in the laboratory, which I did on both accounts, my max 15 free to play and this account. I think that's like the best way to do it. I spent less to no Dark Elixir in laboratory. I always bought hammers, so hammer fighting was probably one of my more bought hammers between the others, building spells and heroes. So hammer fighting, I think that's one of the best hammers to spend on the laboratory, especially if you're now getting in and the Dark Elixir stuff gets expensive. You have 4 heroes to upgrade. Elixir will be one, which will be the Warden, and then the other 3 is going to be Dark Elixir base. So you always want to have your Dark Elixir troop done, and doing it with pets. Doing it this way with pets, I think, is the best way. Spending all of your hammer fighting, anything that doesn't make you spend Dark Elixir in the laboratory, till you get to a point where heroes are done, you can literally just spend Dark Elixir on one of your troop upgrades, which what I did with all the Dark Elixir troops I know I'm going to be using, which is going to be 90% of them closely. Hammer fighting on the bowlers for sure. The witches are very strong still. On Lalo, because I enjoy Lalo. I enjoy all attack strategies in the game, air and ground, but Lalo's definitely one of the strongest ones. The golems, the hogs, if you like using hogs. Ice golems for sure. Ice golems is definitely a big candidate. Minions for cleanup. And that is basically Dark Elixir stuff there. I know it looks easy here, but for sure, if you can get a hammer, if you can save hammers, do knockout Dark Elixir stuff, and that's knocking out 14 days, give or take. And then you can just do an elixir upgrade and do it that way, and you're gonna get more elixir than you get Dark Elixir. So I think that's the best way to do it. And I've always got good success, and I was max out my accounts laboratory wise pretty quickly because you can see the lab is done. My laboratory is done before anything else, so it works out for sure. So let me should I am gonna get another star bonus. I think how much days I have left? Well, 5 hours left, give or take. So I'm thinking walls are going to be spent anyways. So I'm going to collect this. Dark Elixir will get maxed out sadly, but I guess it's okay. I can always start spending Dark Elixir on the forge or whatever I need to spend it on. And we're gonna keep maxing out, guys. Just gonna keep doing it this way. And I'm gonna do one more star 6 hours, 51 bam. And we're gonna keep chugging along with maxing out this account. The next builder will probably go into a trap if I'm not sure. Yeah, because we're gonna keep traps going, and we will be working from there to get maxed up. But that's it. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'll see you guys next time.